So we have gathered here in this location several times with the sole purpose to capacity build our national government administrative officers. In September, the ministry initiated a reorientation program for Ngaos so that we are able to capacitate officers on being more effective and efficient at all levels. Later in the same month, and together with the head of public service, we convened and discussed ways of demonstrating and being visible anti-corruption advocates and ambassadors in respective jurisdictions that we represent and oversight. These engagements are a testament that the government is focused towards ensuring a visible change in Ngaos, and today we are moving forward in strongly building on that progress that we have made so far. It gives me immense pleasure that we have assembled here to continue on the journey that will not only empower and transform the national government administration, but the country as a whole. Through the National Government Coordination Act No. 1 of 2013, the national government administration officers are tasked with coordinating national government functions at the county level. This places Ngaos at the center of the socio-economic development of the country and the accelerators of implementation of the government's robust bottom-up economic transformation agenda that is geared towards increasing investments in at least 5 sectors envisaged to have the largest impact on the economy as well as household welfare, including agricultural transformation, micro, small and medium enterprises, affordable housing, universal healthcare, and the digital economy. It is through BITA that special emphasis is on priorities that target reduction in the cost of living, creation of jobs for Kenyans, achievement of more equitable distribution of income, and enhancement of social security to reach the most vulnerable. Last week, His Excellency President William Ruto held a 2-day National Executive Pit Stop Retreat, which I attended together with Cabinet Secretaries and my colleague Principal Secretaries, as well as other senior members of the Executive. And one key takeaway was the launch of a tracker that would make sure we discharge every commitment made by the government and that is captured in the Better Plan. It is in this regard that today I have the privilege of introducing what we are calling Project Better, a digital reporting and monitoring tool that evaluates and tracks the implementation, progress, and performance of national government development projects, priority programs, presidential directives, and crime statistics in the country through the Ngaos system. With over 15,000 officers distributed throughout the country, the Ngaos structure is crucial in providing a framework for effective oversight in the monitoring and evaluation of the implementation of all government policies, programs, and projects in the country. Today, the National Government Administration officers, that is yourselves, will be issued with tablets that will be used to track and monitor national government projects, programs, and policies, with each gadget being region and county specifics. Projects from now on will be uploaded and tracked in real time with the information keyed and assigned by regional and county commissioners. And earlier on, I was just having a chat with the regional commissioners, and I was telling them that traditionally when we had the provincial administration, and it's something that continues to date, is that on a daily basis, when we wake up, we have an idea of what has happened in each and every location in this country. Now, because of times and because of technology, it will be sad if we continue to do that in the traditional format in which it was done.
Now, this is a monitoring tool, and this tool transcends across every other ministry and all national government functions that are implemented at the county level. So in essence, Project Better is a big diary on the implementation of the bottom-up economic transformation agenda of this administration. At any given time, this tool should be able to tell us where certain projects are, who is implementing what, and at what stage that project is. So the areas of focus under Project Better, we have the national government development projects and programs. All programs and projects that are implemented at the county level will be captured under the Project Better. Then, His Excellency the President issues various directives and presidential pronouncements. These are also going to be captured in that tool. Then, as the chairpersons of the regional and county security and intelligence committees, also the gadgets you have just been issued with will also be able to monitor the crime statistics and the crime pattern across the country, and it will be county specific. And then the bottom-up economic transformation agenda.
While I was preparing to come into office, which is more than a year ago, or just about a year ago, one of the things that was going on in my mind was, how do I become effective when I get into office? And for the last close to 1 year, I've had back and forth conversation with people within and outside government on how to be effective, not just as a PS, but within the State Department, within the ministry, and within government. And one of those ways is to look at an efficient way of not just capturing information, but being able to monitor whatever is going on across the country. Now, as a State Department and as national government administration, we have that clear and singular responsibility of coordinating and overseeing government programs in the various administrative units that we represent. Now, what then has got us here is that, having looked at everything else that is going on, one of the questions that keeps coming up is, government made commitments. Government is doing a lot on the ground, but there is no coordinated mechanism of not just capturing, but also of reporting the same. And that is what necessitated us to come up with a tool that is going to allow us to keep track of everything that is going on. Whether there are specific government programs as prioritized in the Kenya Kwanza Manifesto, what is captured in the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, whether there are presidential directives or pronouncements as the president goes about doing or working for wananchi in every part of this country, and an ability to know which program is on course, which program is lagging behind, and what interventions needs to be done. You chair the various security and intelligence committees, and under that umbrella, there is a lot that is going on, particularly with issues to do with crime. How are we keeping track? How are we being preventive in our operations so that the country remains peaceful and secure, so that wananchi can be able to go about their activities uninterrupted? The purpose of Project Better is to capacitate our officers to better supervise, coordinate, and oversee effective implementation of national government policies, programs, and projects, with emphasis on the lowest administrative unit, being the sub-location, cascaded all the way to the regions. Among key government priority projects that will be tracked under Project Better include houses built under the Affordable Housing Scheme, farmers registered for distribution of subsidized fertilizer in support of the Ministry of Agriculture, trees grown under the 15 billion tree campaign spearheaded by the Ministry of Environment, and the beneficiaries registered for the Inua Jamii Cash Safety Net program, among various other programs. The tool will therefore ensure information on government policies, programs, and projects are marked by timeliness, credibility, and a genuine understanding of the needs and concerns of your respective jurisdictions. Additionally, through Project Better, the Ministry is raising the bar in performance and delivery management. Pursuant to the mandate, regional and county commissioners serve as chairpersons of the National Government Development Implementation, Coordination, and Management Committees. Project Better will be able to appraise on ongoing projects and the progress achieved while analyzing budgetary allocations and actual expenditures in the different regions and counties. The system has artificial intelligence capability and will also be able to evaluate delayed projects and relay feedback on implementation challenges. Similarly, as the chairpersons of respective security and intelligence committees at the region and county levels, crime statistics at all levels will be filtered on a dashboard that will, with criminalities committed in the last hour, 24 hours, 1 week, or even a month, easily and instantly retrievable. Colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, being the government's first point of contact with the grassroots, you play a pivotal role in transforming and maximizing the impact of this targeted investment. Not only will Project Better improve on accountability, but will aid in fulfilling your obligation to residents in your administrative units of quality and timely delivery of national government policies, programs, and projects. The government's agenda and its impact must be felt across all administrative levels. I therefore call upon each one of you to play your vital role that will see its successful implementation, and in turn, it's consistent with the vision that the President has. We must understand that this is a key deliverable set for us, and all I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, is that we must and we will deliver.